Hey everyone, welcome back to another installment of Two Old Heads Talking About Important Stuff. I'm Garcia and I'm going at it on my own today. Mr. Johnson, or that guy, or the Brainiac, as whatever you want to call him, is probably out having fun. It's a Saturday night, and so it would be kind of weird for him to be here with me. So I'm just going to fly it solo today, especially since this is a topic that is near and dear to my heart, and that is anime. So I love anime. If you know me, I am a total weeb. I am a proud weeb. I have tons of anime stuff in my room, at school, and here at my house, and I'm known for my water bottles. That's the old one. Gotta get used to the whole pointing thing. Anyways, so definitely something near and dear to my heart, and I felt that it was a topic that kind of needed to be addressed because an incident happened this week that I was a little bit like taken aback, shocked a little bit. So just some backstory. I have been teaching at Ellison for about 3 years now, and I thought everybody knew I loved anime. I make it very clear that I love anime. They also know that I love Marvel because I am, a total nerd. But one of my longtime students was like, "Miss, can I ask you a question?" And I was like, "Sure." And he was like, "You don't like anime, right?" And I thought he was kind of pulling a prank on me until the kid that was with him, another longtime student, was like, "Yes, she does." And the other kid was like, "No, she doesn't." And I was like, "No, I don't like anime. I love anime." And he was like, "Miss, no, you watch cartoons?" And I was like, ugh. Oh, I felt like somebody had stabbed me in the heart. I was like, anime is not just cartoons. I mean, it is a cartoon, but it's not a cartoon. And we're going to talk about that today. So after I set him straight and tried to convert him into watching anime, I figured we just needed to have a discussion about it. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to kind of break it up into 3 sections. One, I'm going to talk about my own history with anime and also the history of anime itself. Most people think it's a trend, and it's not. Secondly, I really kind of want to talk to you about how anime is not just a cartoon. It may look like a cartoon, but it's so much more. And then finally, I kind of want to dive into it in the fact that anime is awesome, and it's for everyone. I promise you it's for everyone. So my whole job is kind of going to be to convince you, to convert you. I have converted some people, just saying. And so that'll be kind of my job today. I'm trying to make it a little short, but if I go a little long, my bad. Again, it is something that is near and dear to my heart, and I have loved it for a long time. So that brings us to the first portion of the episode, where I'm going to talk to you about the history of anime and not just my history. So a lot of people say that anime is a trend. You would be wrong. And as my trusty notes here say, that anime has gone back all the way to the end of World War II, which is something I didn't even know. See what research does? Anyways, it dates all the way back to the end of World War II, but there was a special incident in the United States that happened in 1983 where it was the World Science Fiction Convention in Baltimore, according to Diplomatic History, the Society of Historians American Foreign Relations, where in Chicago there was supposed to be this animated movie from Japan showing that night, and they actually sent the wrong one. And when they told the people of this packed cinema that, hey, it's the wrong movie, it's the wrong, it's not going to be the one you wanted, nobody laughed because they wanted to see it. They wanted to see what was sent from Japan because anime had begun gaining ground. It was getting real big, and so people really wanted to see it. Now, that was back in 1983. Miss Garcia does not go all the way back to that time as far as watching anime, even though I was alive at that time. My actual foray into anime started with Dragon Ball Z. And that actually, the animated series came out when I was in high school, but it was really hard to watch. You kind of had to wait a while for it to come out, and I just was hooked. I loved it. I loved it so much that I wanted to consume everything about it. And so I would literally go, to the library where there were few computers, and I would look at it. But it was really hard at that time to kind of get to it. And back then it wasn't popular, so Miss Garcia was all on her own on that one. And so I really didn't tell a lot of people. Hello Kitty had come out, but I was not really on that train. As you'll find out later, I am more of a shonen girl. So Hello Kitty was not really my style, but Dragon Ball Z just hooked me. So after that, I'd have to say, and slowly I started to notice more and more people who were watching it. When I went to UT, there was actually anime clubs, and I was like totally like, whoa. But I mean, it was still kind of like a small circle, and there wasn't a lot coming over from Japan. If you really wanted to see anime or read the mangas, which a lot of the animes are based off of, you really did have to go online and like wait hours for it to like load, because I'm telling you, it was slow. It was like dit, 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 dit. And I would like see part of the picture at a time, and I get so excited. And then you had, since I don't speak Japanese, I had to wait for it to be translated, which was just more time. So a lot of times I would actually look at the Japanese versions and just kind of get the gist of what was going on until the English ones were released. So if you ever come across some old school dweebs like me, just know it is not a trend. It is very much a lifestyle and very much a passion, because we had to fight hard to get to that stuff. It's not like it is now where I can just click on it and, you know, go to Crunchyroll and all my anime's there, which, thank you Crunchyroll, I heart you. So that's kind of a backstory of how long it's been going on. Let's go ahead and transition into the fact that it's not a cartoon. It is, but it isn't a cartoon. So when we think of cartoons, especially in America, there are a lot of standalone episodes, right? Like if you think of like a Tom and Jerry, if you think of even like, you know, Foster's Home, or any of the ones that are on TV now, they're standalone. I can watch that one and understand what's going on. It's normally made to make me laugh, right? And, you know, catch some laughs and stuff like that. It's humorous. And then it's done. And okay, that's it, right? That's not what anime is. Animes are not standalones. They are series. They are very much full episodes that have depth, and characters have depth, and they build as they go, and the plot line drives it. So it's more like almost a series, just a plain series that's animated. But you get invested in these characters. They are amazing. They go through lifelike things. And that is definitely something that separates anime apart from just plain cartoons, right? So if you think about it, in anime, they're actually dealing with real life issues and emotions and tragedies and faults. It doesn't matter if they're dealing with demons. It doesn't matter if they're dealing with robots, or it's in some fairy tale land and they have magic, or even if they're just a bunch of, you know, boy idols singing, you know, for a contest. There's still human aspects in there. These characters have depth. You get invested in them. They have their own personalities. Some of them you love. Some of them you love to hate. I am a villain girl. I tend to be. Sorry. But, you know, there's just all this depth to them. And so you really can't just say they're cartoons. There's a lot of times I hear, like, Garcia, you're 42 years old. What are you doing watching cartoons? Especially since I binge them. And I'm like, they're not cartoons. They are more than that. They are true stories. They're just stories, these amazing stories, just animated. And what's great about it is because they're animated, they can go so much further. There's so many adventures, so many interesting topics that they can tackle that wouldn't really fit into the American style of cartoon, and really wouldn't fit into a real life series. So anime, there's a lot in there. It's so packed in there. And that's why there's some that have so many episodes and people are still watching them to this day. And that should also tell you, too, that there's some that are so good when they start out and then they start to peter out, or the plot line starts to have some holes and people get upset. So think of them kind of as comic books, because they start off with manga. So you can't just take a comic book by itself. You can't take a manga by itself. You can't take an anime by itself. You have to watch it from the beginning to be able to understand it. So don't ever just tell me it's cartoons and it's okay that I'm 42 and I still watch them, because I will always watch them. I will be like a 99-year-old woman still rewatching episodes of Naruto. Just saying. So that definitely takes me to the fact that anime is awesome and it's for everyone. And when I say it's for everyone, everyone. Like, anybody can find a show that they like. right? Again, I said that I'm a shonen girl. What does that mean? Well, there are 5 main categories of anime. I'm not going to butcher the names. You can go look those up. They're all over the internet. But I do know what I like, and I'm a shonen girl. Now, shonen is basically, it's not really a genre because that's not how they're set up. It's kind of what the anime is geared, the audience they're geared to. So shonen is geared to boys that are under 15 years old. So I don't know quite why I love those so much, but I do branch out, I promise. But basically, those are your Narutos, your Bleaches, your Attack on Titans, which is a big one now, your Hero Academia. Those types of shows, those are shonen. But you do have other ones that are geared more towards girls of that age range. There's ones that are geared towards older men, and then older women, and then there's some that are geared strictly to kids, and that is Hello Kitty. Again, that one never really caught my fancy. She's cute, just not my thing. But again, like if you like wizards, there's anime for wizards. If you like dragons, there's anime for dragons. There's even one for cooking. It's a little crazy. It's called Food Wars. Just warn you, it is a little bonkers, but it's a really good one actually. If you like ninjas and fighting, there's all of those things in there. There's even one about boy bands and singing, and there's just all kinds of anime out there. You just have to find the one you like. I promise you, it's not like American cartoons where they all seem to be geared towards kids. Even your like Adventure Times and stuff, like that's a select group. No, in anime you can find anything you like. I promise you. You just got to go through them and see. And what's great now is it is available to everyone. You can go online and type in what kind of anime you're looking for, and you can find it. There's Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll does have shows for free. They have mangas for free. And just check them out. See what you like. And I promise you, once you get into that world, if you just give them a chance, you probably are going to find something you like. And I'm speaking from experience as somebody who has converted many people, because I promise you, it was not cool back in the day to be the girl that liked the Japanese cartoons. Okay, so now I can fly my weeb flag high with pride, and I always have. But again, it wasn't a big deal back then, and people just didn't like it. But more and more people are finding that they are pretty awesome. Some of them are being recognized. Demon Slayer is being recognized because it's such a good storyline. The characters are amazing. So just go out there, find something for you. My personal favorites, again, I'm a shonen girl. I love Naruto with all my heart, as you can tell. I have watched the entire series. I have read all the manga. I watched clips over and over and over again. Jiraiya's death still makes me cry, as does Neji. So, sorry, spoiler alert. But, I also really love Bleach. Bleach is near and dear to my heart. I know some people say it fell off at the end, but I was a girl that just held on, and I want it back so bad. Same thing with Fairy Tail. It takes a while to get into it, but I love it. So, you just have to find what you like. And if you give it a chance, I promise you will realize that anime is awesome. So don't knock it until you try it, because I'm telling you, it's awesome. You want to be in the know about it because it is growing in popularity. It is not a trend. It is here to stay, and the weebs are taking over. So with all that said, I just want to recap, guys. Again, it's not a trend. It's been here around since World War II, way back when, even older than Miss Garcia. So that's like ancient. And then, it's not a cartoon. Don't be bashing people. It's not, I promise you. It's a series that's just animated. So it's a cartoon, but much, much more. And just go out there and find one that really fits your needs, because there's anime for everyone. Like literally for everyone. So with that said, I definitely want to thank you guys for watching. Hopefully the next time we do this, my compadre will be here with me, Johnson. But until then, go out there, watch some anime. I know I'm about to go watch some right now because I just really want to. I think I'm going to rewatch Demon Slayer. But thank you again for listening to me on my little soapbox about anime. And I look forward to talking to you guys next time. So again, this is Two Old Heads talking about important stuff. Flying solo was me, Miss Garcia, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.